Scorpio, thanks for joining me at steampunkpsyche. If you are a subscriber, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to cross watch and check out any of the particular signs you might be looking for, come into the playlist, okay? Go ahead and hit the button, come into the playlist, check them out. I just got done with mutable, cardinal, and fixed signs. They are individual reads, so they are time stamped, and you'll just have to use your finger and scroll to the particular person that you might be looking for. So, Scorpio, today we're going to take a look at your personal energy. Okay. We're going to take a look at 10 different cards. All right. We'll finally get with wishes, worries, outcomes, all that, and end it with what's going on. All right. Scorpio, you are a fellow water sign with me. I'm a Pisces. So, the energies have been really good for Pisces and water signs. So, hopefully we'll find something very interesting in your cards, okay? Take what fits. If it doesn't, move on. It's okay. No big deal. You're not hurting my feelings. Sometimes energies are that way. Sometimes it applies and sometimes it doesn't. So don't try to push it into a box to fit your particular need. I'm not a vending machine. I don't want to cater to somebody or sugarcoat. I just want to read the cards and the energy. So, Scorpio, what's in your present energy? What's in your present energy right now? What's Scorpio's present energy right now? Okay. The Ace of Cups. So, in your present energy, there is a relationship of some kind, emotional. Perhaps you're feeling super overwhelmed with emotions right now. Usually that is indicative of a relationship. I say that, the dove diving down into the cup. It doesn't have to be, though. So, like I said, it just could be that maybe you're in this place of overwhelmed. Your heart space is just really, really good right now. So, see, that's a very good sign. All right. So, Scorpio, now you have some energies that are crossing in your path. What is crossing in Scorpio's path right now? What are the challenges? This is your challenge card, so your crossing card. So, what challenges are in the way of Scorpio? Okay. There appears to be a romanticism, a romantic idea. This could be passion, fire. There is fire signs. He's adorned with the lizards, the geckos there. They are fire signs, okay? The wands are fire signs, so there's a passion, there's a heated situation. There is, like I said, this romance that is either taking place, okay, or that this is a challenging situation. So you could be in a relationship already, and there's a romance that's crossing your path, something you've been flirted with. You've fell for the fire, you fell for the words, which is okay. I'm not judging, because I like this. I feel those energies are what keep us alive. They let us know we're living, right? But it feels very fiery, passion. Like I just get this feeling of flirtation. Damn, she looks good. Boy, he looks awesome. Or I know that sounds totally like lame, right? But I'm just saying, that type of feeling. He looks good in them jeans. Is that better? I don't know how ladies say it, but this doesn't have to be male oriented just because it is the night, but could be female as well. Just that energy, right? So a flirtatious energy that's crossing your path, or a challenge, or a romance, or something like that. Keep in mind that the knight, it also could represent somebody who's very well spoken with their words, okay? Emotionally speaking, they're intuitive, okay? And they are very well versed with romanticism. This could represent that type of scenario as well. So take what fits, okay? Your third card, Scorpio, is your foundation. So what's lying underneath, okay? Do we have some things underneath that are coming out that are maybe holding you back? Maybe you're not being so forthcoming with your own energy, with the way you feel about something. So these are maybe hidden energies of some kind, okay? All right. We had two cards come out. What's lying underneath? First card, the Six of Wands. Some more fire signs, more passion, more celebration, joy, victory over something. Perhaps people are celebrating you. Perhaps you're a type of person who is in the spotlight, social media wise, or something like that. People are celebrating you. They heard you had a victory of some kind, and there's some information coming in. Perhaps this person is celebrating you, wining and dining you, or like I said, flirting very heavily. And there's this spirit of it's your heart space. You know, your very first card that came out was the Ace of Cups, right? So emotionally, it just got you feeling very, very good about yourself, and why not, right? So the Six of Wands is also accomplishments, celebrating your own accomplishments or whatever. So these are things that you feel like you're underneath, you know, you're very well aware of the emotional responses that all this is taking place right now. So overwhelmed with things, followed right by the Page of Cups. This is also that in emotional wisdom offering. It also talks about that this could be a newness of this relationship, very beginning of it. Like I said, in the overwhelming films, it's films. Maybe somebody's an actor of some kind. I don't know. But like I said, it talks about the newness and the you could be talking about possibly a younger person, younger than you. You could be younger than this person, whatever it is. But there's an emotional gesture that's coming in, or that somebody's offered you. This definitely hits your heart space because you had, like I said, the Six of Wands right there. That just feels, maybe, like I said, the Knight of Wands is very good with words. So somebody is flattering you a lot with words. You know, this could be text, this could be phone call, this could be at work situation. You know, somebody you're around somebody, obviously to be able to have this take place for you. So Scorpio, cool, right? Okay, so the number 4 card is going to be talking about the recent past or things that are behind you. Okay, so what is behind Scorpio? What has Scorpio left behind? Okay, what's in the recent past? Okay, in the recent past, you had the Star card. Okay, the Star card talks about in the recent past, perhaps you just stopped an Aquarius type relationship, right? I'm not sure. Could be Aquarius in your path. Or in the recent past, you could have been with an Aquarian. But Scorpio, the Star card represents this spiritual side. It's the highest of the spiritual side. Perhaps the little stars talk about the 7 chakras. So you're really in your heart space right now. Perhaps these are things that you've manifested, okay? And seeing these things come to light kind of reminds you that you're doing the work, right? You've been celebrating yourself. So like I said, this Six of Cups talks about a celebration. It could be external and internal. And so you're celebrating all this and how it's definitely hitting you in the heart space, you know? And the Aquarian could be something in your energy. This person could be Aquarius as well. So, but it really is talking about in the recent past how you were in your you were definitely in alignment. Okay, spiritually speaking, that everything felt in line. So, there you go. So the number 5 card talks about the possibilities. Okay, Scorpio, the possibilities. What's above you? You know, what are the possibilities coming in for Scorpio? Okay. The 3 of Pentacles. Okay. The possibilities that are coming in around you is the reciprocation. Okay. You're finally going to get that person that you can indulge into. Okay. And I said indulge is because I feel like with the 7 chakras open, you're open all the way. You're open for business and you're ready to communicate. You're ready to have those phone calls that last for hours. You know, you're ready for that. And that this could be taking place, texting a lot, communicating with this person a lot, you know, sexting, right? All fun, all fun. It's fire. It's fiery passion. It's the honeymoon phase, you know. It all is a reciprocated effort though. We're sharing ideas. We're sharing where we're going with this, what's taking place, what's could be talking about maybe, hey, let's go get a motel. I'm just saying, it's fiery. This energy started off fiery, right? Ace of Cups, right directly into the Knight of Wands. Then you get your Page of Cups offering, and then you get your It's like, hey, we're doing this. It's done. It's over. We're into it, hot and heavy. So that's what it feels like to me, anyway. Yeah, I'm not backing up on it. Okay. So now that's the possibilities above this to be reciprocated. Perhaps it moves and advances in its status, you know. Could be talking about third party scenario involved in this. We could be talking about throuple relationship, a polyamorous type relationship, more than one people. Um, Whatever it is, it feels like it's being reciprocated, though, that it's effortless, you know. um, Being able to share ideas, share your, your day, and it just feels very, um, yeah, you have something in common with whoever this is, and you're around. Could be, like I said, in workplace, since there are pentacles, right? Finances, financial area, workspace, something like that, where you're around people that you know or something. So everything is reciprocated as well. Okay, now we're talking about, we're going to be talking about your near future here. Okay. So Scorpio, what's in your near future? What's on the next turn for Scorpio? Okay. What's on the next turn for Scorpio? Okay. We got the King of Pentacles. Okay. Whatever it is, it's grounded. Whatever it is, it's stable, an environment that's stable. There's an offering, could be about finances. You know, you could be dealing with the ram here. You know, but like I said, the king is earthbound, earth grounded. Okay. See the vines coming up and growing around his body, so he's in tune with himself. And it made sense because you had, like I said, the star card. You are a person, you're very much a spiritually enlightened person. I'm getting that feeling that whatever this is, it's making your heartstrings and your lower chakra areas a little warm and fuzzy. And I don't mean that in any disrespect. I'm just saying, whatever this is, it turns you on. And that doesn't have to be just not necessarily in a sexual um, connotation, but it is, and you know it. So whatever this is, you are on fire, Scorpio, and you're a water sign, and in order to not let that get put out, you have to stay grounded. Okay. Stay grounded and stay focused. You are a person that um, obviously wants to move into a more steady place. So the question maybe, is this person still willing to reciprocate if I decide that, let's kind of back off, or let's take it easy or slower or slow down, because it feels like very fast. So King of Pentacles kind of comes out maybe to remind us of that. Could be. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So Scorpio, how are you showing up in this situation? I mean, I think I already know. I think that you can't keep your clothes on is what it sounds like to me. Sounds like your clothes are burning off your body before you right after you get them on. And I'm just saying, this is hot though. Okay, so like I said, how are you showing up in this, Scorpio? Are you involved? Are you all in? What's the story here? What's the story for Scorpio here in this situation? How are they showing up? You're showing up as the Page of Pentacles, okay? You're showing up as kind of this newness of experience. Perhaps this is the first time. Perhaps this is talking about I just had to pause here for a second. With the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, they are both sitting on each other. If you can see, I'm going to get my other camera and start doing this so you can see this. This is wonderful because it sits right on the Page of Cups in the offering. So it's kind of like I'm asking the question. This could be a young couple, perhaps, but the Page of Pentacles, it's a definite offering of some kind, but it followed with the King of Pentacles. You know, this could be a male-male relationship as well. Um, and somebody could be older than you. Like I said, this could very well be a throuple type relationship, male, 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 perhaps. It doesn't have to apply. Like I said, if it doesn't apply to you, it still is definitely two people making an offering, which reminds me of the Three of Pentacles in this reciprocated scenario. So whatever it is, I feel like one offers the emotional support and the other one offers the pentacle support. And I'll give you an example here. Like I said, they both fall in the same category, or right next to each other here. So it's kind of like one is offering, I wish I could do the damn cards right. Okay, get it right. So it's like I'm offering you emotional, you're offering me stability. Win-win bonus. This is awesome. Scorpio, this is an amazing thing. Okay. All right. So that's how you're showing up in this deal. Okay. So external forces, number 8 card. What is in your energy of the external forces? What's in your environment right now? What are you surrounding yourself with? Okay. You're in a star position. You've got your chakras are all open. You're paying attention. This is obviously a really, really amazing kind of a manifestation here for you. So very grounded with the King of Pentacles and then Page of Pentacles. How are you showing up in this? Okay. All right. 2 of Pentacles. Like I said a minute ago, this could be a multiple situation, juggling all of these emotions, juggling all this wow, juggling your work, juggling your emotional stability with the star, right? The staying in alignment, in other words. It just is like ringing out as it's kind of like not enough time in the day, okay, to do everything. Which is why I said earlier, it may be that situation where you're wondering, do you pull back? You know, maybe to just get back in alignment, get grounded because the King of Pentacles fell, right? So it may be a situation like that, just too much going on, not enough hours in a day. God, I hate to have that problem. Scorpio, you suck. That's awesome. No, you don't suck. I mean, but I'm just saying that is if I had a problem, it'd be one of those. Okay. All right. So now your hopes, your fears, your wishes, your worries. Wow. So that's the environment, trying to juggle everything. But this is your hopes, your fears, your wishes, and your worries. For Scorpio, about to join this beautiful 2026. Okay, we're about to go into Capricorn season here. What are the hopes, the fears, the wishes, and the worries? That you're wishing for a nap, right? Oh, I love myself. All right. Hopes, fears, wishes, and worries for Scorpio. Okay. An emotional settling of the mind, you know, moving away from choppy waters. If this is your wish, or if you're worried that perhaps somebody's becoming a little too emotional in this situation. One, the Page of Cups shows up, but your Ace of Cups is your very first energy. Perhaps maybe you're wondering if this emotionally charged relationship boy, I tell you, this one I drew a blank. I'm thinking maybe I may have to clarify. In fact, I'm going to clarify. What is this Six of Swords doing here? Because you are showing up as all chakra centers open wide. If this is your partner, perhaps you see that there may be some type of a wounding, a mother wounding of some kind. Moving out and away. Maybe you're moving out in a way. We had the Two of Pentacles, right? And I said you were juggling, but moving out and away from something. I'm going to clarify that. Scorpio. Let's clarify the Six of Swords real quick so I can move forward. I just drew a blank. This is all hot and heavy and beautiful, and it's like taking a cold shower, right? What? Come on. Six of Swords. Why are you here in this energy? Environment, external forces, hopes, fears, wishes, and worries. Why are we here? Give me a second, Scorpio. I got to know this answer. This is for me now. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, all right, maybe that's the question. Is this going to lead to a stability of a family-oriented thing? Is all of this leading towards, a legacy of some kind? Are we really working on something more, something for the future? Or is this just so hot and heavy? You know, I don't want to be a booty call. I don't mean that disrespectful in any way, because there's nothing wrong with that either. Some people just enjoy that. That the seriousness of their life, they're involved in their own, like I said, whatever it is. But perhaps you're wondering if this is this relationship, whatever this is, which I think I know what it is, but you're wondering if this will lead to eventually some kind of a stability, you know, or is it just we hook up or we meet up at some time and do our business and go about our day? But your energy showing up, and actually that's what I feel like maybe that is. Your second card, remember your challenge card was the Knight of Wands. Remember that. So while you do appreciate and enjoy, you know, being that just right, everything works out just right in that scenario, perhaps you're wondering whether or not that will stabilize into something that can be a little more permanent, like the 10 of Pentacles, perhaps, you know? So, not bad. Not bad. I can understand that. So you're a little bit serious. You're getting a little bit serious about it. Okay. Now, this is your 10th and final card for the Celtic Cross. Your outcome and your direction, Scorpio. So far, this read like a Hollywood movie. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I may have to go take a cold shower. So now, your outcome and your direction for Scorpio. What is the outcome? What is the outcome for this, okay? More of that. I'm jealous. I'm like, I don't even think I'm going to let you. I think I could just keep watching this over and over again. This will make my day. 6 of Cups, you guys. Scorpio. The 6 of Cups comes out because this thing just reminds you of the newness and the youngness, okay? It reminds you of that. And I think that's part of the romance involved. And you're just, you know, I could almost say that you just enjoy that a lot. But I think you just got too much on your plate. And perhaps, like I said, maybe if you are a person that dates multiple people, you know, and you have relationships, you're juggling that. But there's something about this situation. The nostalgia could be of the 10 of Pentacles, you know, that you need more of that emotional grounding of like I said, a family support or a community type scenario. Because that 6 of Cups is there to say, I probably am reminiscing about that kind of energy. Damn it, it's cliffhanger. Scorpio, what is the deal? Okay. So, the outcome and the direction for Scorpio, okay? We need to know. Scorpio, we need to know. Is there an outcome that's about to unfold here? What's the outcome? Okay. The outcome talks about a possible defeat, a possible, I've got too much on my plate, you know, and that I need to make a decision about this, okay? The 5 of Cups is not dreary gray skies like we think it to be. It just means that you know that in order to make a decision about what this is, you know, this nostalgic romance, this fire, energy, passion, all of this, that it weighs heavy upon you. And I just feel like maybe it's a moral situation where you're just juggling that back and forth, going, you know, I can't swing dating 2 or 3 people at one time, you know, because I had this romance that may be taking place that is really becoming fire energy, and now I need to let these other romances go, or these other dating, or however it is. And I'm not judging. Don't think I am. I am not at all. I'm just saying I feel like maybe that's what's weighing, and that I feel like the cross is spoken, you know, in that, saying, you know, you got the 2 of Pentacles. You're trying to juggle a lot. And while you have really, I think you're emotionally attached to all of these particular partners or whoever this is, that you just need to make a decision. And I think the 10 of Pentacles, you keep going back to that nostalgia, back to the past, saying that you need something a little more grounded, you know, and perhaps these don't feel that way, but I do feel like there is, I mean, with your energy, um, there is definitely something coming in, or it is there, and it's just asking you to decide which of the three cups are you going to kick over. Scorpio, like I said, I kind of feel like, you know, I mean, I'm kind of jealous, you know. That's kind of, if I had a problem, if I ever wanted a problem, that would probably be one. It's like saying to somebody, hey, you got way too much money, you know. I mean, you never hear people say that, right? So, and as far as relationships, I've never been in a position where I get to date 2 or 3 people like that, but I can imagine that might get a little stressful. Scorpio, if this was for you, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope at least you got a laugh. I know I did. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, I hope that you check out my channels. I just dropped some other ones, mutable, cardinal, and fixed, and perhaps there may be some answers in those too. I'm not trying to clickbait you. I'm just saying you can cross watch to that particular people that you are involved with and check out the energies and see if you feel yourself in that energy. So anyway, I love you, Scorpio. Thanks for joining the channel. If you did, if you subscribed, I can't get but anyway, what a wonderful weeding. Yeah, I'm weeding it out. I'm still laughing. I think this is going to make me laugh for the rest of the day. All right, Scorpio, thanks for joining me. I hope to get to see you on the next one, okay? All right, bye-bye.